Hello, Bill. I'm a parent of 3 kids under 6 years old. I want to share the theology of the body with them, but I'm unsure about what's appropriate to their age. At what age and in what practical ways should I start introducing theology of the body to my children so that it's age appropriate and does not lead them into unhealthy curiosity?
Very good question. Very sensitive question, too. First off, God bless the beautiful mess of your family. That's taken me back to, we have 4 kids who are ultimately all 2 years apart. So there was a period where we were outnumbered. Rebecca and I were outmanned, outnumbered. So when do you start teaching TOB to your kids? Right, well, certainly you're not going to dive right into the catechesis and start talking about the psychosomatic subjectivity of the human person. But underlining all of theology of the body is gift, that creation is a gift. Your body as the pinnacle of the whole created world, created in God's image, is a gift. And so you can start teaching your children, 3 months old, 4, 5, 6 months old. You can already start teaching them through the language of your body that they're a gift that comes through a gentle touch, face-to-face look, right? Eye contact, attentiveness. Being attentive is a form of real generosity, like, wasting time with your children, not holding your phone and trying to okay, what is it, honey? What do you need? But really zeroing in. That's actually teaching theology of the body. That's teaching your children that they are a person, that they are important, and that you recognize that and you're attentive to that. So the language of words will come later. It's the language of your body first. I would also say this, and this is from our own experience, that teaching TOB is teaching sacramentality. So get your kids to get out and touch stuff, right? Experience the world when they're young, when they're toddlers, splashing around in a stream, touching leaves, the bark of a tree, starting to learn to recognize bird songs and the different species that are out there, knowing constellations, the stars, right? Listening to great music, filling your home with great works of art, classic works of art, different cultural expressions of things. All these ways are widening the vision of your child to see the great, big, beautiful world that we live in. And it'll start to shape and form them with, first off, the generosity of creation, the wonder-filled creation that we live in, the beauty of creation, and how positive it all is, right? That's Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2. It's all good. Behold, it is very good. If you've got a child abiding in that posture for years and years and years, they say the first 5 years of a child's life are the most formative, right? Imagine that. Imagine them coming out of that, marinating in generosity, beauty, wonder, another face, attentively looking at their face and listening to them, willing to waste time with them. That will shape them so powerfully. And then as they get a bit older, you can start laying on different words. And I would say, again, keep that connected to creation, because they're looking and learning that in creation, there's gift. There's seed falling into earth, breaking, opening up into new life, coming back out as a fruit for us, as life for us. So the more they can recognize and read the sacramentality of creation and the story of creation, when they reach, middle school, high school, you start adding on the complexities of sexuality and the attraction of the sexes. And you're building off the platform of creation, right? With the seed and receiving of the seed and bearing forth new life. So there's a continuum that runs from, nature they splashed around in when they were littles to now, wow, the opposite sex, the wonder of another person that I'm called to enter into communion with. There's no disjointedness. There's no incongruence. It's all connected. And JP2 will reveal this in his teaching, how he connects the created world with the pinnacle of creation, us. Let me add this, actually. There's a 8-part series that I put out on the platform at our Institute page for middle schoolers and TOB for high school. So 8 sessions where I speak right to your preteens and your teenagers about all these truths without fear. We step into this beautiful, positive vision of human sexuality. So you can find that out through the links at tobinstitute.org.